as well as one of the four co-founders. Really excited to be here on this December 27th, getting to the end of the year. I know you guys are right now your goals, you got your vision boards working, and yeah, because we're going to have a phenomenal 2023. Who is going to be the new me in 2023? I, for one, am going to join that. It is time for me to get back into a 21-day cleanse. So, knowing that everybody, most of us, are going to be doing it together makes it a lot easier. So, we're writing it down, we're doing it right. And I just want to kind of go over some things that Melissa talked about yesterday. Wait a minute, let me see. Okay. Some of the things Melissa talked about yesterday, because again, you know, repetitiveness is the way to success. So I'm going to be redundant and repetitive in announcing that I hope each and every one of you that are in the business, that are taking your business seriously, are definitely making plans to make your way to Vegas. That the official kickoff is going to be on 420, and now is it 420, 21? Anyway, on Thursday, we will be doing the gala. You will be able to socialize, to mingle, to invite guests, guys. Definitely invite guests, and they will also need tickets to for admission, because they will have cocktails, they will have hors d'oeuvres. Then your general sessions, you're gonna have breakout rooms on Friday. You're gonna have general session where we're all in one location together. Breakout rooms, you'll be going to those classes that best fit your business needs. So we are really coming together, making sure you have the training that you need to just go out and slay your Wakana business. And so you're going to hear this all the way up until now, because you got lots and lots of events between that. We got our January 21st conference here in Chicago. It'll be virtual, guys. So make sure you're gearing up for that. And we're looking for health and wellness. Health and wellness is going to be our thing for January and February. As you know, we used to have 4 conferences of the year, live conferences, and now, well, virtually live because of COVID. But now we will be doing that on the 21st here in Chicago. And that's going to be about health and wellness. So, of course, what's taking the lead for January and February is everybody needs a flat belly. Brand new me in 2023. Our Latrice Levitt, Nurse Blue, is going to be playing a major part in that. So, guys, make sure you're getting your people lined up. Who's going to be um, in that health building 21-day detox with you? All of your customers that are ready for another detox, please be contacting them right now, having them join you, making sure your order's in right now. The prices are still 10% off for everything on our website through the 31st. And guys, there is going to be a New Year's Eve party. So if you're interested, it's $30. You're going to have food. You're going to have a live band. And I believe Sylvia Covington is heading that up. So for those that want to go, please email sylvia@wakana.com to make sure you RSVP. Time is moving. That is Saturday night already, New Year's Eve. I want to remind you there are 2 ticket prices right now on the site for the conference. One being, I think, did I see? Hold on, let me pull it up so I'm quoting it right. I don't know who's blowing my phone up. Okay, so if there are any messages that I should be telling you all about, hold on. Okay, so there are 2 ticket prices on the site right now. And the ticket that you want that gives you all access VIP is showing up as $219. But when you put it through, you'll get a 10% discount because the site is already set up with that 10% discount. So the price will say $219, but when you go to checkout, it will be $197.10. So I encourage each and every one of you guys to get on there and pick up that ticket for $199. That will be your all access. That'll be your Thursday evening event, your Friday, your Saturday, as well as your Saturday night event. All the events for $199. Now that price will change on the 1st of January. So if you know you're going, I was in a call yesterday, and out of about 15 people, 12 people committed to going. So guys, people want to be a part of it. If you are building a serious business, knowing that this is the 4th year anniversary, knowing that this is your company's biggest conference, if you're building an MLM business, social selling business, there is no way you and your distributors, your team, do not want to go. And how do we go? We make it happen. Just don't think about this as a vacation, because this isn't. It is because guess what? We're doing business, and so we don't take vacations. We take business trips, and while we're being able to do that, we can write it off. But of course, there's going to be some fun time. But there's going to be times that you're in classes. There's going to be times you're at galas. There's going to be times that you're huddled and strategizing with the other leaders, the diamonds of the companies, picking their brain. Bernadine Kirkland, Terry Anderson, Beverly, Blair, Rachel, Marcella, Rachel, she hates me to say her own name, but all of the leaders that, how did you do it? How did you get there? And those are the after hour meetings where you really get down and get the real deal and how they do it, and get to ask them all the questions that you want. Get your team's questions answered so you can go and build. And I repeat these things all the time, but they say for every person on your team that you get to that conference means $5,000 for the year for you. So if you take 5 people or 10 people with you, and that's $50,000, guys, that's an emerald right there. And that really happens because when a person goes to a conference, they see the bigger picture. They see what the company is headed to, where they're going. They don't only see the people that they talk to on a regular basis, but they see everybody. They see everybody across the country, all those people that they've heard about. They get to talk with. And so it's very important that you go. And I'm saying all that to say is, if you stay in 4 in a room, hey, I've seen it done. I've done it in the early days myself, because the main thing is that you want to allow every one of your team to be able to be there. So if it's more affordable for them to say, hey, it's 4 in a room, y'all not going to be in a room that much anyway. Trust me, you will be with each other in sessions, in parties, in huddles, in breakout room, in strategy room. So guys, bottom line, what you want to do is get there. You just want to get there. And why not save your team? If you haven't contacted your team, if you haven't contacted other people that have been in your business and been dormant, this is definitely the time. Now, I took a total self-care week last week. I don't ever know when I've done that. I mean, in Wakana, I don't know when I've done that in years. But I really was able to do self-care, self-reflection, really think about what I wanted to do with my life, how I wanted to live my life. I love Wakanda. I love working with each and every one of you guys. I see people that never thought that they would do things in a business, never stand in front of the room and talk, never close or lead a team. I have seen so many people birth some of those possibilities that are within them. And just know we just scratching the surface, because there's so much more. And so I did nothing but really reflected and rested. And that did me good, because I found and I did a whole lot of time with the Lord, just asking him, learning about him, just being trustful in him. And I just feel so awesome. I feel actually like I can conquer the world. So with that being said, I took time yesterday to listen to Javarius Wright as he did the training last week at Super Saturday in Chicago. And If you didn't get the training, if you weren't there in person, if you didn't go on virtually, then you really need to take a look at it. Dr. Rice has gone through the trouble of breaking out the different speakers and different sessions. Take advantage of that, guys, because we have such a gem in Dr. Rice, and she does above and beyond. She does stuff that she thinks there's a need, and guess what? She fulfills it. So when you are talking to Dr. Rice, shoot her a message, shoot her an email. Just say thank you, Dr. Rice, because she does way, way, way more for everybody in Wakanda than is expected of her. So getting back to Jarvis's training, I listened to that training, guys, and I heard the oohs and ahs from the audience. I knew that you were getting fed exactly what you needed. And so I always love that. That's what I'm saying. When you go to training, you just say, oh, I can do this. Oh my God, he's breaking it down. He's making it simple. I can see myself doing this. And he gives me everything that I need to be successful. And so, guys, I am going to give you an assignment. Now, going in, guess what? I'm not setting myself up. I always deal with the numbers. And the number says 20%. 20% of you will take this assignment and do it. Now, I meant to tell you to get pen and paper before we got started. So I'm going to give you, you should always have pen and paper. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, 8:11, 2 minutes to get pen and paper. I don't know if I'm going to even give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a long time. So just get pen and paper or listen. That's what you should do. Listen to the recording because it's being recorded. And if you don't have pen and paper, listen to the recording. So I won't hold it up for everybody else because time is the currency of the earth. Okay. But I'm going to give you an assignment. And one of the things Jarvis shared with us in that training was the building blocks, piquing interest, sharing the tools, and three-way calls. And so he even gave you guys a script. So this is what I want you to do for today, tomorrow, and I talk to you guys again on Friday. I want you to find 10 people today, 10 people tomorrow, and 10 people Thursday. And on Friday, I am going to ask you what your results were. Now, you might think 10 people, that's 30 people between now. That's right. But guess what? I'm not going to be upset if you don't do it. I'm not going to be upset if you don't hit 10. But I'm definitely going to be looking at who did it and how much time they did, because what I'm asking you to do is something really, really easy. 10 people a day between now and Friday. So only 30 because Friday we meet that early in the morning. But 10 people that are truly, really serious about building their business. I want you to find 10 people. And I want you to say, hey, Beverly, when it comes to bettering your finances, do you keep your options open or are you a closed-minded person? And then be quiet. Be quiet because you want them to answer. And whatever way they answer is good. That's called piquing the interest. So again, I'm going to say it. So if you're writing it, and if you're not writing, if you don't have that pen and paper, then you can listen to the recording or get with one of your teammates. Don't text me and ask me. Don't email me and ask me, because we should always be ready if we're serious. So, Beverly, when it comes to bettering your finances, do you keep your options open or are you a closed-minded person? That's what you ask. I don't care how awkward it feels. I'm telling you, by the fifth, sixth person, you're going to have this down so good. But if you never get that first person, it'll never just flow, because you can make it flow. And then the next thing, if they happen to say yes, well, I am in this industry that is doing leaps and bounds and helping so many people, I would like to share with you some videos and I'd like to follow up. So is tonight or tomorrow better? I'd like to follow up and see what you like best. Now, I'll say that again. So, Beverly, I'm in this industry that I just absolutely love, and we are helping people. This might change but it's still saying the same thing. Would love to share these videos with you and follow up. So, is tonight or tomorrow better for you? Because you want a commitment. You don't want to just ask them for to look at the videos. You want to know when you can follow up, because I want to know what you like best, not what you think, people, what you like best, because now they got to give me something while they're looking at that video. They got to give me something that they like best. And then, if for those of you all that are new, notify your sponsor that you're going to be following up, whether it's that night or that next day, so that your sponsor can be there to support you in answering the questions that you need answered. Okay? And what you might want to do is go back and revisit Jarvis's video that Dr. Roz has on YouTube, so that you can kind of know what your sponsor is and how to edify your sponsor. I'm not going to go through all of that, but the building blocks is piquing interest, sharing the tools, and your three-way. Piquing interest is that question you ask, Beverly, when it comes to bettering your finances. Do you keep your options open? Are you closed-minded? And if she's closed-minded, thank you so much. I just have to ask that because I just have something that's phenomenal. But I respect that you don't want any more information. And that's okay. Don't feel awkward about that, because a lot of people are going to say no. But the deal is, you got to ask for those people to say yes. And so, again, as excited as you are and were about that training, I need you to take action, because it's going to be training that can change your total life and the lives of your family and the people you don't even know yet, because you'll be able to do the same thing for them. But if you never take action, you can't see how it applies to you. And I tell you, people, for those that you do it, you are going to be truly, truly blessed. And one of the main things in being successful in this industry is to be coachable. Don't change that script. Just say it just like it is. Now, when you get so good that you got 30, 40, if you're an emerald and you're a diamond and you want to put a few changes in there, do it. But don't do it until then. You know, you might have say, oh, I can deliver it better. Don't do that. Make it simple so that everybody you come across, if they decide to do this business, they can do it too. You got to be thirsty. You got to be hungry, coachable, and you got to be willing. So if you have the desire, the willingness, and are able to be coachable, then go out there, because on Friday, I'm going to ask you what your results are. So go out, guys. Have a Wakana day. This is Tuesday. I'll see you back here on Wednesday morning with our own Coach Dan. Go have a Wakana day. Somebody is texting. Make sure. Oh, yes, thank you. Well, we're going to talk about the Kwanzaa, and that's what I meant to say. So thank you, Cherie. Happy Kwanzaa, everybody. Happy Kwanzaa. And everybody's telling me. So let me just say what the 7 principles of Kwanzaa is. Umoja is unity. Oh, I'm not going to say these words because I can't. Self-determination, collective work and responsibility. That's something we're doing right now. Corporate economics, that's also can be included in what we're doing now, preparing you to be successful in your your purpose, creativity, and faith. Happy Kwanzaa. And Kathy is going to be doing a Kwanzaa virtual party, and we will have the times tomorrow. But guys, you can invite your guests. Everybody on the line can invite their guests and expose them to Wakana while also celebrating Kwanzaa. So thank you guys for joining. We'll see you back here in the morning. Bye now.